Let's say we want to use partial product to help us divide 95 divided by 5. Let's first remember some vocabulary. Remember that 95 is called our dividend, so the 5 is our divisor, exactly. And the answer that we find will be called the quotient. So, to use partial product to solve 95 divided by 5, I'm first going to rewrite this problem. 95 would go inside the house, and then 5 goes over here. Now, I'm going to ask myself, 5 times a number gives me something close to 95 without going over. I know that 5 times 10 makes 50. So I'm going to do 95 take away 50, which leaves me with 5 and 4, so 45. Now, I need to think of a number times 5 that gets me close to 45. Well, I know that 5 times 6 equals 30, so I'm going to subtract 45, take away 30, which would be 5 and 1. And then finally, I'm going to do 5 times a number that gets me close to 15. That's correct. 5 times 3 gives me close to 15. 15 take away 15 is 0. I have nothing left to subtract, so this means that I take these three numbers and add them together. 10 plus 6 makes 16. 6 plus 3 makes 19, which gives me my quotient of 19. Let's look at another example. Again, we're using partial product. We are trying to solve 732 divided by 2. Now this one's going to require a little bit more work. So again, I'm going to start by rewriting my problem with 732 inside the house and then 2 on the outside. We are trying to find the quotient to solve this problem. So I'm going to start by asking myself, 2 times a number gives me close to 732 without going over. Well, I know that 2 times 100 gives me 200, so I'll go ahead and take that away. That leaves me with 2, 3, and 7 take away 2 makes 5, so 532. Now, I need to multiply 2 times a number to give me something close to 532. I'm going to do 100 again. So I'm going to take away 200, which would give me 2, 3, and 3. Next, I need to continue this pattern. 2 times a number gives me something close to 332. Let's stick with 100. So now, I have 332, take away 200, which leaves me with 132. So now I need to find a number that I can multiply by 2 to get close to 132 without going over. I'm going to multiply by 50. 2 times 50 is the same thing as 50 plus 50. So this would give me 100. So if I take away 100, that leaves me with 2, 3, and 0. So 32. Now, I need to multiply 2 by a number that gives me 32 or something close to 32. Well, I know that 2 times 10 makes 20. So I'm going to take away 20, which leaves me with 2 and then 1, so 12. Now, I need to multiply 2 times a number to give me 12, which would be 6. This would give me 12 take away 12, which would be 0. So I'm at 0, which means I have nothing left to add or multiply by. So I'm going to add up all of these numbers that are on this side. Well, I know that I have 3 100s, so that's 300. And then I have a 50 plus a 10, which makes 60. And then I have a 6. So I have 300 plus 60 plus 6, or 366. So my quotient is 366. This is using partial product.